Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Here she is again. We are joined by the one back for I don't even know how many times at this point, the one and only Countess Luann.
Hi, David.
What is going on? Listen, the last time I saw you, I was at your show in Philly. I mean,
Yes,
you have so much going on. I mean, you have so many shows, now that we're in November, you're going to be in Minnesota and then you're in New Orleans on the 18th, Texas on the 19th, 3 nights in Chicago.
Houston. Yeah,
We love Texas, right?
yeah, I like Houston.
And then you're ending the year right back where you started it all at 54 below.
Exactly. Back home, back to home base for the holidays.
I mean, when you started this at 54 below, the iconic theater, but so small, like, did you ever think it would lead to this? I mean, this is so many years, so many venues sold out, huge spaces. I mean, you're still selling out these venues, Luann.
I know it's amazing. Some of the markets are new for me, so I'm excited to bring my show. Like I was in Cleveland and other places that I hadn't played before. So it's cool to be able to keep selling, out the show, and the fans are amazing. You've been to the show in Philly. The reaction of the fans is just incredible. I try to, my shows are new. I have fresh material. I talk about Crappie Lake and my experience with Sonja, um and I'm working on new music for a new tour coming up in 2024. So that's really exciting. Actually, I'm working on that this weekend with Bruce Roberts, who's written for many, many megastars, and he wrote my Christmas song, which is "What Do I Want for Christmas? Just You." And so, um, it's exciting. We got Crappie Lake that's doing well. Ultimate Girls Trip is coming up in December. So a lot of exciting stuff. The cabaret shows is a great time. I mean, I always say, people coming in driving, a Toyota, and they leave in a Rolls Royce because they don't know what to expect. And I give them a good time and a great show. And everybody has fun because they connect as an audience. They have the common thread of the housewives in common. So they hang out, they go out together and things like that, which is so cool to watch. And they get dressed in their sequins and their statement necklaces. And it's really a huge nod to me and my cabaret.
It is. I mean, it shocks me because when I am there at your show, now that I've been to about, I don't even know how many shows, I do
How
take up.
many shows have you been to, David?
I mean, honestly, Luann, it
At
has
least
to
10,
be.
right?
Oh, I think way more than that at this point. I mean,
Really?
I,
Wow.
I think so. But I take a poll of the audience, and it does shock me because you have, like you said, you're going into new markets. But even when you go into markets like Philly, where you've already been, it shocks me. Like so many people are like me, but so many people are seeing this for the first time. It's
Hmm.
people are still discovering, or maybe it was sold out before and they couldn't get tickets, but it's really a
Well, I
whole new
actually haven't
audience.
played Philly. I really
Oh
haven't
wow.
played a big theater in Philly. So that was really my first Philly show. And, it sold out right away. So I was thrilled about that. And for people that haven't seen the show, they don't know what it is, and it's a good time. It's a party. It's pop culture meets cabaret meets comedy.
It is. It covers all of the above. And like you said, you are having a good year. Crappie Lake. I mean, we loved watching you and Sonja. It was comedy gold. I mean, next season, if you were to come back and if you could not go with Sonja, they just said Sonja was busy, she couldn't go. Who would you choose from the Bravoverse if you had to do this experience?
Probably Dorinda, but I don't think Sonya's going anywhere.
I don't think so either.
And
Why?
at this point, we don't know what's happening next. So we're you know we're hoping we can go everywhere across the country. It'd be amazing.
Did you learn anything? I mean, you've known her forever. Did you learn anything new about Sonja from Crappie Lake from being in Benton, Illinois?
I knew she's a bit of a recluse when she doesn't work. And so, but in Crappie Lake, when we weren't filming, she was totally on her own, and she likes to, hibernate and do her thing. And so that was kind of new for me because she's always been like super like out there and ready and etc. But on her downtime now, she just likes to chill. And I think people don't know that about her. You know what I mean? When we're not working or filming, she likes to be quietly alone. And so I went off to Nashville. I drove through Kentucky with the truck that I had. And I was so happy because, you know, she didn't want to use the car. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to Nashville. So I had a great time. I actually met up with Desmond Child, who lives in Nashville. So, and he wrote Viva La Diva. So we were, you know, we hung out for the weekend when I had some time off filming, and yeah, it was really fun. And the people are so nice in Benton. You know, Sonja and I, don't forget, are from small towns, so our lives have changed a lot, but we are still simple girls at heart. And I think that shows in the show. And I think we really connected with this town, and we love them. The motel since then has built an addition. They're sold out through next year. And I invited them to my premiere party for Crappie Lake with Sonja, the owners of the motel, Akash and Haral. And they're actually coming to my show in St. Louis, because I'm doing a show in St. Louis as well.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Did you learn
And
any
Chicago, you know, I
in
can't wait to go back
Chicago?
to Chicago. Yeah, I haven't been to Chicago in a while, so I'm looking forward to that show.
You're doing a mini residency. You're there for 3
I'm
nights.
doing 3 nights. Yeah, yeah. Chicago is a good market for me. I love to go to Chicago, and my fans love me out there.
It's like the New York of the Midwest, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Did you learn anything about yourself from Crappie Lake? I mean, you caught this fish, you shocked us all, but I mean, did you learn anything about yourself?
You know, I learned that no matter what my life is like, I'm still connected to, you know, being down to earth, because I am down to earth. People don't know that about me. And to be able to connect with these people was not surprising, but I was comfortable, and I was happy being there, and happy to, you know, kind of be of service in a certain way. You know, we really worked hard to leave behind, you know, a playground for children, and the dog shelter, you know, a variety show that they could continue doing year after year, along with, you know, street signs that we refurbished, and all of, you know, all the good things, and murals that we had painted. You know, we did a lot of great work over there. So, you know, I think it left a lasting mark for them.
And season 2, we don't know anything yet.
Not yet. I've heard revelings, but that's all I can say.
Well, I will keep my fingers triple crossed for season 2. I agree. There's so many of these. You played your cabaret in many of these towns across the US. There's so many places that you guys can go.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, you know, we had the RHONY finale, you know, last week, and during it on the screen, we were treated with a trailer for RHONY Legacy Girls Trip. We heard all the iconic lines. Of course, we heard your lines. I mean, did anything shock you? I mean, you know these people, you know Dorinda, Ramona, Kelly so well. Like, did anything shock you from this group of women, and who shocked you the most on, without giving us any spoilers, on RHONY Legacy Girls Trip, which we can look forward to?
Oh, well, I mean, who shocked me the most? Um, Let me think about that. Who shocked me the most? I mean, there wasn't really a shocking, like, ta-da kind of